Alrighty, boys, welcome back to the challenge. Your boy Lenny, as always. I got Ruben in the car with me. He's actually taking immediately stalls the GTST. But yeah, he's gonna go ahead and diagnose this with me here. Raphael said yesterday that it was most likely a boost leak because we did fix or we did replace all the spark plugs. They were a little hot on those plugs, so we went one step colder, and car drives a lot better now, and especially today after letting it sit overnight. But we do still have some. I haven't actually put my foot down yet, so it hasn't I haven't seen if it did more cutting. We do have suspension issues, so it is all rough, but that is all good. We will probably end up getting new suspension very soon, but yeah, I'll take you on this journey with us.
I didn't think it actually fell all the way.
Oh yeah, no, it literally straight just goes in, dude.
But you do feel like an actual cut?
So Ruben's gonna go ahead and diagnose the car a little more when he has the time. Right now I am observing Teo doing some stripping of glue. Look at how much glue is coming off of this from old tint. And I guess they were like double layering the tint and stuff. So yeah, these guys know what's up. I'm gonna need the Skyline to be tinted as well. So I'm gonna be hitting up Teo and Tony here and see if they can't get me some nice dark tint on the car, and it'll make it look that much better. I feel like it's gonna be super sweet. But also, if you guys didn't know, Kobe got an STI. It's an STI, right? Not WRX?
Yeah, it's STI.
I love these hatches. They look really good once you put like the nice wing on it and give them a nice little, like, are you ever gonna go lower?
Oh yeah.
Nice. We back at the shop, boys, and look, it's a real GTR. Fuck, dude, that's crazy, bro. Skyline boys. Sheesh. S2Ks on S2Ks on Evos. Yeah, man. Okay, so turns out, big shout out to fellow GTR owners here. So this is the trim piece that we need, and we're just gonna go ahead and attach it to our radio here real quick with the screws that we got from Ruben, and then we will cut the little tabs off, and this should fit right in there perfectly. So then we won't have to have our radio all floppy anymore. That's gonna be super nice. Am I seeing double or what, bro? That's too fire, dude. Oh man, got some Skylines out in the hole. We got tons of Evos and tons of Skylines, apparently. Okay, not tons, we only have 2, but it's okay. Look at that. Woo! Woo! They look so good together. Obviously, that one's a real GTR, but like GTST, slidey boys? Slidey boys? We out here, bro. Yeah, super excited. Very glad to have more friends that have these kinds of cars. It's really sick. I'm gonna go help these boys real quick. I don't know if this is a continuation of the previous video or if we're making a new one. One thing we do have to do here is put in our wideband gauge. So we've got our AFRs right here. Let's go ahead and unbox this little baby. So Raphael gave this to me a long time ago as a present, and we are looking good here. Look at that gauge. It looks beautiful. So we definitely want AFRs in here. It has a boost gauge, but we don't know what we're reading air to fuel ratio wise. So it's kind of hard to diagnose problems when you don't know if you're running rich, lean, etc. So we've got all the cool components in here. I'm pretty sure, oh, yep, all the wiring and everything is right here. Super easy. So yeah, let's wire this thing in properly. It does take the O2 right there. We take out the O2 sensor and we replace it with this plug. And then we've got all the wires and everything going on here. It also comes with all of this additional extra stuff. I'm not sure exactly what it is. And then some fittings and all that stuff. So we'll figure this out real quick. And then, yeah, I think that's it. That's everything in here, right? Yeah, we good. So Thomas claims he's gonna help me do all the wiring part. I just need to feed the small end of this cable through the firewall. So this white little thing here. Wait, yeah, I gotta go in this way. And then this one stays on the outside of the car, and it plugs into nope, not here. Here, which is on the outside, inside the engine bay. So this should work pretty well. And then we've got this one, which has, of course, your power, your ground, and then apparently one is for the O2, and then the other one is potentially ECU, don't know exactly. I should read the instructions before I start recording, but you know, that's how it be sometimes. So we're just gonna go ahead and let Thomas read the instructions because we don't have to do that part. And then we just gotta figure out where we're gonna put this gauge at. And I'm thinking there's no real great spot right now. Let's look inside the car here. So the boost gauge is held here. Not the greatest place to put it. I'm honestly down to just have it sit somewhere like here or something, just for testing purposes for now, until we get like a nice bracket or whatever. And then there are pod like placements that replace the vents, so we could get those too. I don't know how much those are, and might have to get them from eBay or Japan, not sure. That'll be interesting. But then just have the pods here. That could be better too. And then I'm also picking up not this boost gauge, but the AEM version of it, and that's gonna be way better because this one doesn't light up at all. There's no button on it, there's nothing on it that lets it light up. So we definitely want to get the AEM one because they are much nicer. They're digital gauges and you can see everything nice and bright. Blah blah blah, I can't speak English. Nice and bright at night. First things first, pop the engine bay, which is not too bad because it's carbon. It is.
Oh,
I can't find the hole though. That's what she said. That's what he said. Okay, here we go. So we know the downstream O2 is somewhere over here, right? Yep, it's right there. So we just gotta replace that with the new one. And then we gotta figure out, so the other boost gauge is actually running right here. Here's the line. So that's how we get through the firewall. And it seems pretty simple. So we could get through here, and then hopefully it translates to where we can see it down here. I haven't seen down here yet. Oh, it's right there. That's actually not terrible. I just wonder if we're gonna have trouble getting through there. So let's see what's up. I'll get my hands dirty real quick for you guys. I must say, that was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. I literally just reached my hand in there and grabbed it, and it pulled all the way through, no problems. So that one's easy. Now we just got to get the other one through. Or actually, the other one sits out here anyway. Thomas has it in somewhere. I don't know where he put it.
Oh, this piece?
Yeah, so that one has to go to ignition
to
power.
The gauge, right.
Yeah, and that other side goes to the gauge. So the two white ones will go in the back of the gauge. And then the other plug, super straightforward. We'll just have to run that nice and cleanly somewhere to get to over there. So I'm thinking we'll probably just run it over through here on this side of it, and that should be a very clean, because the O2 sensor's down right there, so it's not too bad. Alrighty, little update for you guys. So I can't get the O2 sensor off right now. It's in a very awkward place, and all I have is this, and it is not working very well. I kind of want a deep socket that actually properly fits, and then we can take that thing out. But at least we got the wiring on the inside pretty figured out. Well, not really. We just got the wiring run into the inside of the cabin from the engine bay there, so that's nice. So all we have to do is, after we get rid of that other O2, is plug in the new O2 and then plug in the connector. That's super easy. All good to go. Now I just have to take off this little trim on the interior here, and we're going to splice to ignition power by the... Oh, you already did that?
Yeah, we're all good to go. You turn the key, it turns on.
Oh shit, bet, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see it.
Oh, I didn't finish the ground.
It turns on.
Yeah.
Okay, so once it's grounded, it should turn on.
Yeah, that's right.
And then, that was nice, dude, nice. Alrighty, so there's the gauge. It's gonna sit there for now. It's not like a guaranteed spot or nothing, so don't worry about that. Plug, turn on. We got AFRs. Of course, we don't have the reading yet, just because, yeah, it's got the P00.
Oh, we're reading good.
Dude, we got some good AFRs, bro. Yeah, standard, but no, it's not plugged in yet, so obviously the car didn't start either, so yeah. We're getting there slowly. I still am struggling with this, but at least we got the wiring run all the way across, and it is sitting right here now. Here's the plug, and so once the O2 is all plugged in, we have to splice into here as well to get the reading back into the ECU. But besides that, that's the only thing we got to do. So what I might do is run and grab some tools, and then we'll get back to this. Alrighty, so we're gonna wait till tomorrow to do the rest of that. I just have to snip the end of the O2 sensor. We're gonna reuse that piece actually to tie it back into the harness, and then splice it to the new O2 sensor, plug in the last plug that we need for the actual gauge itself, and then we should be good to go. So yeah, just gonna go grab my set of deep sockets. A lot of my stuff, like my tools and stuff, are actually not here, so my toolbox and my tool bag are the only things here right now, and I'm hurting a little bit because I would have been able to do all of it tonight if that wasn't the case, if we had all of our tools. So yeah, still, I mean, it's all the garage stuff, and it's kind of a mess in here right now, so we are going to take care of it, get rid of a lot of this stuff, and make sure we all condensed and stuff, and we can work on cars and stuff all the time. So it's going to be super awesome. Well, got nothing else to do except for get a bag full of lemonades and a squishmallow. We out here right now, boys. Alrighty, so I've just started up the Evo here. We are going to go ahead and take it over to the other house and grab all the tools that we need for that damn thing, the Skyline. But yeah guys, so it's having this weird belt squeal thing in the mornings. I think it's because it's been super cold, because when I started it in the garage the other day, it was fine. Didn't belt squeal at all. So I'm pretty sure it has something to do with all the condensation and like humidity out here in Washington State, of course. But yeah, damn, this thing has never looked so damn good. We are gonna take this, and God, I can't get over this car. I love driving it so much. It's gonna be sad to start taking this thing apart, and yes, you did hear that correctly. I think taking this thing apart. I really want to keep it, but man, oh man, I don't know. We'll have to make some decisions soon. So if you guys want me to keep the Evo, make sure you drop a comment down below, and yeah, maybe we'll try to keep her. We'll see what's up. I guess before we get to do anything, I'm in Seattle for work real quick, so Seattle, woohoo! We're gonna be doing a little bit of drone flying. Got the drone and stuff over here, so that is very nice, but this is awful. I fucking hate driving through this city sometimes, just because it is, look at this traffic, it's so bad.
On here. So I'm trying to think of what I've been so busy on this mall. Like Auburn's just kind of sometimes we're not.
Okay, here we go. Back in the Evo now. We are good to go. We be chilling and chilling with that boosto mode. I really love how this car drives. Taking it over to my parents' house real quick. Get all the tools that we need for the Skyline, and then we should be good. So I will catch you guys in a little bit when we get back to the house. Alrighty guys, I've gotten all my tools and everything. Just stopped by Rap's house real quick. Evo, 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 yes sir. You already know what the vibes are. We might actually swap this carbon hood onto this one, so it looks a little sleeker. I love this hood, it's super aggressive, but I think we want to go for a really super sleek, clean look right now. So we'll see what happens. Not sure if I'm actually tearing this thing apart or not. It's so hard. Every time I drive this car, it makes it feel so much better, and especially after driving, you know, a 90s car. It's very era, you know, it's dated, right? So interior's dated and all that. Let's see if we can't get out of here. Give it a nice little crank. I love having that. That's been nice and perfect. Let's go home, guys. Let's see if we can't get that O2 sensor off and then replace it and get everything spliced properly and get some AFRs in that bitch, just like this one. Alrighty guys, we're back at the house. Gonna go ahead and see if this deep socket will work here. I'm just gonna snip the O2 since we're gonna have to use reuse this portion of the harness anyway, so we can go back into the car. I'm just gonna snip it now and then get that in there, get the new one in there, and hopefully it all works out in the end. But we'll see in a second here. Got my pliers somewhere. I'll find them. Shit, we found our fucking wide body S2K friend out here. He was at our Cars and Coffee, if you guys remember that. And woo, we hitting this big ass bump. Oh, he is struggling right now. Sheesh.
I think it was just false because it's locked up.
Yeah, I think it was too.
Yeah, it's all locked up again.
Damn. Okay, so the hammer didn't work. We did get an O2 puller, and the kit's somewhere, I don't know, fucking laying around. But we have all of the biggest guys here. We got Eric and Dakota here. Damn, dude, all three of us have been trying to wrench on this thing, and it is pretty rough, man. I must say that. So we also don't have like a jack handle or anything to extend our ratchet there. So it's, yeah. I don't know if this is coming out today. Oh, man. What is even more unfortunate is I don't think that one will put this on either because it's so much longer than the other one. Unless it bends like right here. Oh, it does. Okay, so it might do it. I don't know if it'll do it, man. Oh. Nope. So yeah, even if we do, well, the thing about this is tightening is going to be easier than loosening for sure, because this thing has been in here for years and we don't even know if it's been replaced. Like, it might have been, but it's only 64,000 miles on the motor, so I have a big feeling that it has never been replaced. This is the OEM one from 30 years ago. Imagine, guys, this car is 30 years old. That's insane. 93. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. I was just at the shop. I forgot Ruben has a ton of tools, so I went ahead and picked up a torque or a breaker bar from him. We're gonna go ahead and see if this works. Hopefully it does. This is way longer than the small one we were using, so this should do it. Hopefully it fits in the engine bay with everything as well, because the hood is up. I might have to like tilt the hood up even more. I'm not sure, but we're just gonna go ahead and try it because I do need to get this O2 sensor off. This is like day 3 of working on this with no luck. So there we go. Let's go ahead and try it out. Turns out that's all I needed, and now I can easily, boom, see? Now it's turning, which is beautiful. This is exactly what we wanted. Quite tight on here. Gonna try to get it out. Ugh. It's gonna take some elbow grease for show. For show. But at least it's moving. That's a lot more progress than 3 big guys made with this. The torque makes all the difference. Yeah, breaker bar is definitely helpful. Alrighty, guys, here's the difference. Here's the old one, the one that's snipped end, and then here's the new one. Yeah, very different. It's probably old as shit. That got some scuff marks from us trying to pull that thing off with the hammer and shit. But yeah, this one should go on. Now, the only problem I foresee now is threading this back in and then tightening it properly. Should be fine, though. I think we should be okay with the open-ended wrench there, the adjustable one. So I think we'll be okay. Let's go ahead and thread it in first, and then we'll see what's up. So generally, when you install wideband gauge, you have another bung in the downpipe, so you can have both running. We're just going to tap into it and then bring it back into the harness. With that one that I cut off, where did it go? Right here. So all I have to do is run those 3 wires back into this gauge here, or this harness here, and then plug this into the other one and plug that into the one straight off of the gauge there. That's not the gauge, that's the boost gauge. We are getting a new boost gauge as well. A guy's gonna bring it out to the shop when he brings his S14 to Ruben, so that's perfect. We're gonna have the AEM gauges all over this car. It's gonna be pretty sweet. But we also need to figure out how we want to put all the gauges, because that is not the best spot for that one, and then the other one is tucked in the door over there. So we'll see. But I'm just gonna wait for Thomas, because I don't trust myself to splice this in here. And I don't also have any of the wiring connectors for it, so yeah.
As an MPC.
Thomas is an MPC. But, all right, cool. So we've gotten all the wiring and stuff. This is super simple. We just tapped 1 wire into the stock harness one, fed it all the way over to the inside here. And now, with all this janky wiring and shit, don't worry, we'll clean it all up, and it will work. I did just start the car. I don't want to do it again right now. Fuck it. We'll just do it. But it does read. So you see here, now we've got our reading here. And then, yeah. It's definitely running rich, as we can see. I don't want to kill us, so let's go ahead and cut that off. So, problem with this is our garage broke yesterday. The coil came loose and snapped, and then the whole garage door moved up and back down. So can't drive the car until Monday. And today, yeah, but they also said it might be a little janky, so I don't know if I really want to mess with it. Let's just leave the car for the weekend.
It's Monday. Well, I'll be gone.
I mean, if you want to, we can do it. We can push it up. I just want to fuck it up more, you know? It is a snap spring, so I don't know what's going to happen if we do that. Well, that's true. We could try, but...
We're going to take it for a rip. We're going to get some boost.
yeah. Anyways, I'll update you guys real soon here. If we do take out the car tonight, then we will take out the car tonight. And if we don't, then it'll be Monday, but you guys won't know the difference. The magic of editing, right? So, perfect. I'll catch you guys soon. Alrighty guys, so we're back at the shop here. Couldn't open the garage, so we can't actually take the Skyline out, but I've got the install kit for the fuel pump, and I also have the fuel pump. This is a Walbro 255, so this will be perfect, hopefully. And I also got the wideband installed. We'll go ahead and work on it. I'm taking the Evo, of course, but we've got some boys at the shop right now. We've got this Evo 10 looking nice and clean. Michi has his GTR here. Oh my lord, I love this car, man. It looks so good. But yeah, man, we'll head on back over to the house, do some diagnosis stuff, replace the fuel pump because it probably needs to be replaced. It's whining quite a bit, and then we'll just keep on working on these cars, bro. Oh shit, dude, that is awesome. Is that wrap?
Yep.
It looks good. Fuck yeah.
We did it like as a joke at